Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day of Astrogravitational Report, Wisdom, and Energies up here. We're going to talk. First of all, I want to appreciate it. JCK CPA. Appreciate so much for the coffee. Thank you. God bless you. So, um, where should I begin with today? It's very interesting, particularly those aspects that it's going to become. Uh, I spoke about this yesterday. That was about whether the moon is going to be joined Venus. It's going to be these divine energies with Mars. You're going to feel it particularly in the morning, but it's going to come in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. At this 3 o'clock in the afternoon, midheaven is going to be joining the moon and Venus, and that divine support towards Mars is going to come in. Uh, this can be interpreted in a lot of ways there. Um, in a kind of like a family relationships, that's the mother daughter towards the future son-in-law, towards the brother. That could be a reaching to a lot of about the divine energies in there, but in a personality within the soul. This is going to be your intuition, love, money entering the subconsciousness patterns because that's happening as the both the moon and Venus entering Pisces towards that 0 degrees there at Leo, talking about the revaluations within itself as a masculine courage that it's coming. It's going to be also related that the divine energies is going to come in from the south node, which is also is going to be at that 0 degrees of Libra. And if you see it, this particular way there. In the beginning of the Pisces, we are talking about the patterns that you think, believe, assume. But when the divine energies are coming in, you stop believing, assume, you stop seeing it, the power and the abilities that you can do together with working with the energies, with the divine, with the love. The question is that you should ask yourself today about it. Would you be able to accept there is something out there that helps you out in your life? Would you accept the higher self, the higher energies that are going to be coming in to us? A lot of the people, they don't believe. They want to be like Apostle Thomas. You need to understand that the Apostle Thomas got his name, a nickname, the Unbelievable, because he don't believe that Jesus was resurrected, right? And with those kind of like an energies today, it's going to be about this belief when you going to be facing it, all that beauty that it's going to come inside, that's going to tell you and giving an answers within yourself that will explain to you the basically unexplainable within you. So it's a very beautiful, magical moment. So using it today. And with that being said, I'm going to go over through the charts. All right. So here is 7 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be with Mercury. Powerful divine energies with Uranus. We had it. It's going to come. Is straight right off when you wake up at 7 o'clock. Some of you is going to be feel like on fire to talk about this. Okay, you're talking about these particular energies because that energy is going to be sextiling the moon, and Venus is going to be also sextile the mean, but also the true Lilith, which is also is going to be within those energies. You beginning to feel that the moon is not going to have kind of like energies that it's going to be so strong with Mars. They are going to be coming in within the early kind of like a noonish energy. It's gonna start kicking. So don't expect it right away about the energy to come, but you're gonna be able to see when this energy is rising on the horizon. So basically, the moon, when you see it on the horizon, that energy is gonna come particularly great. The rest of the divine energies, they are gonna be coming from the midheaven currently, that it's going to be at that 0 degrees of Scorpio. It's going to be going towards the 0 degrees of the North Node. Powerful moments coming in as you going into the underworld, you're going to the unknown of those emotions, that intimacy emotions, because you need to understand that the love in the spirit, it's an intimacy affair of the soul, that it's coming to that north node, that it's about to shift into Pisces. So with that Piscean energies, a lot of this unexplainable things is going to be start making a sense to you. Another divine energy is that's going to be from the south node towards Venus. There, powerful emotions is going to be triggered, and you're going to be able to create, okay, to create what you're going to do this whole year. Beautiful time to create the bucket list. All right. Next hour at 8 o'clock, we're gonna have the suns coming out, which is also is in divine energies with Jupiter, and the current midheaven from the mid Scorpio is gonna be creating this yacht. We are evaluating what so far is being created, what so far it has to be done more. There is something it's incomplete. How to make it completed. Okay, how to make it completed. You see, there is a two ways you can act on this, because this is a Gemini's energy. You can be mad that you didn't achieve something. You can be, all these negative energies that you did not made it. But there could be these energies like, you know what, I didn't made it beautiful, perfect, but I made it a progress, and I can continue making the progress. This is what Jupiter wants to evaluate in there within you. At growth, when the things are not good and great, you to be like proud of yourself of how much you did, because you did something. Okay. And that is going to be the authority of Capricorn that is going to bring out in there. Not everything has to be perfect, but you have to be accepting the imperfections, particularly with the imperfections of others. When you're accepting the imperfections of others, they become the perfect within you. Hopefully that helps you in a lot of relationships. All right, next hour at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be with Pluto midheaven. It's going to be entering Sag, powerful energies towards Mars. It's going to be beautiful trines with the North Node. Uh, that kite coming in from Mars, going towards the midheaven and going on to Pluto. I'm sorry, towards the North Node, and they're gonna meet at Pluto in the ascendant. This kind of like a kite is telling you that it's when you put a stable structure within yourself, believe more within yourself, you're going to be able to create everything that you want. As of right now, that energy that it's coming is about to transform, to change. But those are the deep changes of transformations. We're adding these renovations of the one self. Basically, you chipping off the pieces, or you leaving the stuff from life. They do not have any more purpose for your evolution here. So, if you hold on to certain things, you're going to have issues of letting it go. But if you let yourself within the evolutions there to fix your life, this is going to be your path of internal happiness of soul. If you have anything on Aquarius, you will probably understand it. This when you innovate something, you know it's going to be working, you know it's going to be okay, but also you understand that the other people don't get it until you do it. And after you do it, you become this example. Now the people comes to you, and they want to get it because they see the benefits in you. that there are attractions, and this is the power of the age of Aquarius. Hopefully we're all gonna be able to use it in practice. All right, we're gonna talk about more about this too when the time is come, but for right now we have in the next hour, which is 10 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant. It's rising together with the moon and Venus. This is a beautiful energy, as I said. uh, it has its own flavors in there, as long as you're not fighting the universe. And this is one thing, is that the moon and Venus, they are squaring Mars. You're going against the sudden changes that the universe give you guidelines. And this is could be one of these energies there, that Mars, during the oppositions with Pluto, he's not going to be taking this. But if you, Mars, your courage, your faith, is going to be working on it. There is incredible powers for you, because the South Node, it is sextiling Mars. The South Node begins to have the divine energies with Venus. They're beginning to increase. And now, since they're beginning to increase, the moon, it's going to be coming in and there, and it's going to add into those energies. So, on the base out of your past experience, which is we are reviewing within Mars, Mars is a retrograde, the courage there, it is to go back into the family. That is it, the return of the lost son. What are you going to do when your son is returning to you? You see, this is a one thing that right now the moon is going to get. But when the sun is going to come in there on that first degrees of Pisces, okay, and a little bit later on, we are going to be able to see this divine authority between the energies of your personality of courage, that you put the divine authority within your own authority. You're going to be able to merge it, okay? But for this, we are going to have pretty much like a month and a half until this happens. But right now, we are learning these energies as the sun is going to be entering Pisces. So the visions is going to come into you. The energies is going to be coming into you, incredibly powerful. But in this hour at 11 o'clock, you're going to have some issues with visions. You're going to have the issues with the North Node. Particularly, this is a coming from these beliefs. You got to be very careful of what you are reading, what music do you listen, what advices from people you're getting. Do not take it advices from people who are more broken to you. Go taking advices from people who are more successful, people who's been more philosophy, people who are applying the philosophy into the material world, known as a practical manifestation. Okay, not just you manifest because you want things, you want things, you want things, because you want things, you get it, and then when you get it, you don't know what you're doing. That's not a manifestation. Manifestations is when you align with the energies, and all of a sudden you are internally happy with yourself. And that is going to be that divine energies from mid-heaven that's going to go towards Mars. At the same time, we have the Venus and the Moon supplying those divine energies to your courage. You see, this is the power of spirituality, because the spirituality combines both philosophy and psychology. If you're paying attention within your spirituality, you probably exactly know what I'm talking about. All right. Next hour, 12 o'clock, the sun, that is the hour of the sun, that is the power when the midheaven is with the sun. And that energy store Jupiter is going to be putting there the growth, the revising of the growth. And as I said, be mindful how you're telling this to yourself. Revise where you are, do where you are, but don't be mad and don't abandon things. It's like, okay, I got to from point A to point B. Good, great. Now I have to go from B to C, or however is in your case. Maybe you got to KALMNOP, right? Maybe you are in a Y close to Z. Great. But don't lose the faith and the courage. Keep on going. Keep on going. All right. Next hour, 1 o'clock. This is gonna be the midheaven with Pluto, powerful energies towards Uranus and the ascendant in there, together with the North Node. Beautiful, because here is what you have. Midheaven, it's right here. This is what you're doing right now. You know, it stays right in here in the front of your head. Right here in the trines, we have Uranus in the ascendant that it's coming. And right here, we have the North Node. And they made this beautiful triangle right there that it's helping us to understanding the patterns of the retransforming ourselves. As long as the midheaven doesn't oppose Mars, and you're losing a courage and faith, and you become this 5-year-old that it's tossing a tantrums all over the place, and try to create interest either in a good way or in a bad way, just to be on that attention seeking. And when you're seeking attentions from this, you're losing the what is supposed to come to you because you're putting your attentions to something else. All right, next hour, 2 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at the 10th degree, about in Aquarius. Powerful energies with Jupiter and the ascendant, that growth follow up from the previous hour. It's coming towards you. As that energies it's coming, currently the moon is ready to exit out Aquarius and to already join Venus that already moved within the 20th minutes within Pisces. The consciousness is going to be increased into the spirituality. For some of you, if you feel any headaches right in here around the third eye, that is it, to open up your visions. Open up this. That's going to help you with. But if you have a lot of tensions in there, pay attention to why you're not seeing things, why you're rejecting things, and don't overthink. Just lose everything out there. Lose the things. Don't think for the things you cannot control, because the things that are coming towards you, they're going to start coming more and more. That the ones that you needed, really needed from your internal happiness, they're coming towards you. Okay, but when you are focused on the wrong things in there, you're going to have these headaches here. All right, and this is going to be one of the hours that you're going to be realizing this process in there, that it's coming, because the changes are coming to clear your internal visions, which is right now we're talking about 3 o'clock. Here is what happens. Midheaven, it's there. The moon and Venus are coming in together. They're pointing out very powerful trines with the ascendant that is in the first degrees of Cancer, proper energies with seeing it recreating the family values there. And with this energy, we are sextiling Mercury. Okay, powerful way of the communications. And now with all those divine energies, the personal, the authority seeks Jupiter, the growth. Mercury, it is seeking that personality connections within the divine, with Uranus, with the sudden changes, those sudden changes here and visions. And what else is going on is about that the Venus and the Moon, which is all the personal planets, right now they're in divine aspects. Okay, so seeing it that the Moon, Venus is in divine aspects with Mars, this is intuition, which is it. This is a love and the money, the courage, and there, right? They are in divine energies. All right, your internal communications in divine energies with the universe, with what is out there, and the authority is looking for the revising the growth. When you put the spirituality with all this, you're going to be finding yourself and that internal happiness of the soul. You're going to feel the bliss of heavens inside of you. That bliss of heaven that you Want it so much. And in the next hour, that's going to be at 4 o'clock, we have the midheaven joining Saturn, that it's sextiling the sun, powerful energies, because right now the authority wants to seek it, right? You'll learn it from someone who's been done it. You're not anymore doing this kitchen psychology with the people that you're surrounded. You're going out of this road, and it's like, I'm going to be attached to someone who is better, someone who is great. I want to see how did they did it. I want to get to the people, how did they do it, because I want to get it. And this is going to be a subconscious pattern for following the people within the age of Aquarius. It's kind of like a let it go. Here's the road. Okay. That it is like I want to seek the illusions that I'm seeing, or I want to see the comfortable truths. So now you're going to the uncomfortable truths and you're finding the answers that you want. All right. Next hour, powerful energies coming us as the ascendant is approaching Mars, but the midheaven is with the North Node into Neptune. Pluto is sextiling midheaven, and the visions of the courage with the divine is going to be coming and pay off to you. Have that courage. Open up with yourself. The courage to go ahead and learn with the unknown. Because you try everything else, it doesn't work. But you haven't tried the divine. To fully trust within the divine's energies. And our sense, the intuition is the moon and the love coming together within the mystery Pisces, the mysticism that it comes in. I think it's just beginning to open the door. All you have to do is have that divine courage. It's like, okay, let me go back into the divine. Let me be this returning of the lost son. Okay? All right, that energy is going to come out in the next hour pretty good. It's going to trigger unhealed tanks. Midheaven is going to be with Chiron sextile Jupiter, but also is going to be squaring the sun. You see, you're authorizing to self-heal this. If you don't heal that, nobody can help you. And the only way you can really heal is from the authority within yourself, to look at that divine growth there. And with that divine growth, you're going towards Chiron. The healing within a soul begins with the power of the spirit. I hope you get that, what I'm saying. Let me explain a little bit here. When your soul hurts, okay, the soul doesn't really hurt. It's the hurts that you see how the damage is done to the people who have no soul. They operate only from the ego, hurting other people, and then you hurt. Okay, that is in the wounded healer situations in there, because he knows how that pain is. When we see in that, the soul has to heal some way, and that is it. The only way it is to find the power of the spirit. See, the power within the spirit is this immortality strength within the soul, that even doesn't matter what's going on with you, you know that you're going to be healing within yourself, within others, because you're understanding the path of self-healing. So with this energies, when you reach to the power of the power of the spirit heals the soul. The soul, it's healing you. Okay, that is the power of the divine, but you have to reach it there. And with the spirit as being the key, the ankh, okay, that has been given in the Egyptians, that is what you want right there. You to open up these energies. You have a challenge, because those spiritual energies, like, what are they going to give it to me as money? What are they going to be getting it today? What it's going to there. Let me explain. You're not going to be able to take not even a dime when you finish your journey here and all it, as your soul is going to be in the body. You ain't getting anything here. The only thing you're getting from you here, it's the experience. Okay, how that will feels like in there is you're gonna have some challenges with that because the midheaven and the first degrees of Taurus, it squares Pluto and it squares Mars, and this is when the people losing things. I can go and I can believe in a spirit, I can believe in a soul, but come on, give me some money, give me something. Let's this in a material world. What is that? If you realize in there from the previous hour, the power of the spirit can give you directions to the soul, and from there you can be able to progress in the energies. Okay, and this is why a lot of people are failing to believe within the divine energies, just for that reason. They want the manifestations of that energies right here, right away, right in a spot, without understanding the miracles that they're working within the energies here. For a second, they are when you are in alignment within the energies and you do something. I said, you do something. You're not just out there sitting waiting on that. Okay. And you're going to be from the past experience because the divine energies there at Libra, they're going to be going and they're going to point you out to this. Simply to understanding that you cannot be able to use these divine energies for your material use. That is a personal use. You're getting those energies as a guidance, as a patterns in life that help you to achieve a great experience, and that experience to able to produce through you, through you, okay, these manifestations that you're seeking. All right. With that manifestation set you to be seeking, you're going to be finding a lot of truth. That is going to come at 8 p.m. Midheaven is in divine energies. Ascendant is in divine energies with the North Node and Neptune. The things is coming together. All right. As long as you remember, you also have to do something with the divine. And as a midheaven, it's there at Taurus is going to beautiful trine towards the sun at Capricorn. Okay, powerful because you are authorizing these energies. At the same time, the midheaven it's sextiling Saturn again. That person that has been done it. I changed myself within divine energies. I did this and I have this because I said I'm gonna do it. I said I'm gonna change. I already got it. Okay. So seek it within yourself. The divine guidance is gonna help you to courage and develop all this from within yourself. But you need to organize yourself. And challenges can come in as a organize yourself as the ascendant that is at the Virgo. It is currently opposing three things. That's going to be a Venus, Moon, and Saturn. Okay. And here is what do you believe? Challenges. Because you're on an organized material world without the spirituality attached. But if you put the authority, because that the sun is going to be trining the ascendant, you put that authority within yourself and you get that divine energies that going towards Jupiter from you, then that energy from the Jupiter is going to come back and you're going to put it towards the ascendant, what you see. Because what you see sometimes, don't forget about it, that not everything that's shining yellow metal, it is a gold. Okay? Sometimes you have to be the gold creating within you. And that is going to be very interesting because in the next hour, the ascendant is in divine energies with Chiron. Midheaven is with Jupiter, empowering that energies from the previous hour. Now it's 10 p.m. You're about to go to bed. You're about thinking it, how it's going to be. But you are facing the challenges of Saturn because what Saturn told you to your authority, you're not liking it. And here is this uncomfortable truths, but they're the truths, not this kind of like illusions, expectations. They're going. And Saturn is there to prevent you not to go on the wrong side. Saturn and Pisces right now it is limited you to go in the wrong way. And this is the power of that authority that is coming. The authority wants to accept only the things that are having a proper way, according to your soul, according to your spirit, according to the divine energies. And you're going to find this out. And at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at the end of Virgo. That is going to be squaring the midheaven at Gemini. But the divine energies there from the south node is going to comes in towards Venus and the moon. And from there, they're going to go towards Mars. Powerful moments as you see in this with yourself. That is going to be sextiling Mars. It's going to be trining Pluto. Is going to be trining Uranus. Everything is going to come around at 11 o'clock. Some of you may be sleeping and have dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. Sometimes your dreams can projecting your fears within you. Sometimes the dreams, they can projecting your way of resolving situations. Okay? The dreams are powerful guidance. But what you see in the dreams, it sometimes can be projections there coming out from the ego, from the past experience. A sense that energy is full with duality, because that energy is also squaring Mercury. There, you're going to be seeing that from the ascendant, that energy with the south node is going to put some pressure here into the north node and Neptune. It's going to put some pressure of the inner work that you are doing here, but it's going to put a pressures down into your internal communications. It's kind of like, oh, forget about this. While right now you have the greatest energy that it's coming towards the ascendant and the south node, towards the Venus and the moon, uniting the mothering love. The mothering love in the universe is the central mother, feminine energy in the universe. Ooh, that is beautiful energy. Okay, some of you may be seeing it like this beautiful white lady that it comes in and she heals you when you need it within spirit. And we're talking about Mother, Father, God. Okay, that's what these feminine energies, the Mother, God, developer in there. All right, that energy in the matrix is described as the oracle. She knows the thing. She gives the guidance. She gives the love in there. And this is where I'm leaving you tonight. All right, guys. So hopefully you're gonna be listening to divine. Hopefully you're gonna reach out to the soul. If the soul is wounded, reach out to the spirit. Let's heal. Let's heal ourselves. Let's heal the world. And I hopefully this report helps you out. And I'm looking forward for your comments. Be love, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And let me give you some love in here from the stars.